Good morning! This is Teacher Helen, and this time I will lead you to music. So, our previous lesson is all about rhythmic patterns. And rhythmic patterns is a combination of beats and rest. So, when we say beats, there were notes. And when we say rest, they were rest or a moment of silence. And we do clapping. So we use ta 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 for quarter note or one beat, and we use t t t t t t one half beat for the eighth note, and we use sh for the rest or the quarter rest. This time we are going to study simple time signature. So what is simple time signature? Study the picture. Have you ever seen soldiers march in a military parade? Did you notice how they move simultaneously? The soldiers march in perfect timing even if they maneuver or turn toward different directions. They move that way so that the marching becomes pleasing to watch. It becomes a visual pleasure to see the soldiers march in perfect unison. Diba? Sabay-sabay sila. In a musical composition, proper timing is equally important in making the sound pleasing to the listener. In this lesson, you will learn about the signature, one of the basic elements in music that makes a musical composition more interesting to listen to. So, let's talk about rhythmic patterns. So, what are rhythmic patterns? Are grouped into measures of equal length. Each measure of the song receives the same number of beats. It comes either by twos, threes, or fours. So we are done in our lesson about meter. So when we say by twos, it is double meter. And when we say threes, it is triple meter. And when we say by fours, it is quadruple meter. And in rhythmic patterns, if each measure of the song receives the same number of beats, it comes either twos, threes, and four. These are called time in music. Example, 2/4. Okay, can you say 2/4? Yes, the first figure shows 2/4. Why is it 2/4? Let's count. 1, 2. That is a quarter note. And the measure has 2 beats. Number of 2 beats. That's why the time signature is 2/4. How about the second figure? Let's count. 1, 2, 3. It has 3/4 time signature by threes. And lastly, figure number 3. Let's count the quarter note. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has 4/4 time signature because it has 4 beats in a measure. Fourth. Okay, what is time signature? Indicates the particular beat to follow in music. It uses two numbers, one of which above the other. So, let's have an example 2/4. Okay, 2/4. 2 is the upper number and the lower number is 4. So, let's try what is the meaning of the upper number and what is the meaning of the lower number. So, figure number 1. It shows 2/4 time signature. So, it has 2 beats in a measure. 1, 2. The upper number, which is 2, specifies the number of beats each measure receives. So, since we have 2 notes in a measure, so the upper number is 2. There are 2 beats in a measure. While the lower number tells what particular note gets 1 beat. So, you will identify what kind of note has or gets 1 beat. So, in the figure number 1, can you see or can you identify what is the note being used? So, we have whole note, we have half note, we have quarter note, and we have eighth note. In that figure, what is the note being used? That's right, it is quarter note. And a quarter of a whole note is 1/4. That's why the lower number is 4. Because quarter of a whole note is 1/4. So, we have 2/4. Again, where we can get 2. Okay, in that figure, it has 2 beats in a measure. And 4, why is it 4? Because it is a quarter note. The note that gets 1 beat is a quarter note. And quarter of a whole note is 1/4. Okay, there are simple time signatures. The 4/4 time signature, the 3/4 time signature, and the 2/4 time signature. Let us begin with 4/4 time signature. This is the most common time signature. This means that there are 4 beats in a measure. Okay, below are examples of 4/4 time signature. Okay, example number 1, figure 1. First measure contains 4 quarter notes. Correct? Okay, and the quarter note has 1 beat. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it correct that it is 4/4? Yes. The second figure, the second measures contains 2 quarter notes and a half note. Each quarter note has 1 beat, while the half note has 2 beats. So let's count. We have 2 quarter notes and 1 half note. And a quarter note has 1 beat. Half note has 2 beats. Have 2 beats. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, is it correct that it is 4/4 time signature? Yes. The third figure is the third measure contains 2 half notes. Each half note has 2 beats. So half note consists of 2 beats. So in the 1, 2, 3, 4. So is it correct that it is 4/4 time signature? Yes, is it correct? It is correct. Okay, in your book, there is a song example or traditional music given. It is entitled Kunditur Kere, and it is a 4/4 time signature. Notice that the number of beats in each measure is 4. You can sing the song while observing it. So let's watch this video. Singing, mass singing of Konditor Kiri. That was the Konditor Kiri. Next we have the 3/4 time signature. Another common time signature. This means that there are 3 beats in a measure. Below are examples of 3/4 time signatures. Okay, in figure 1, we have half note and a quarter note. So half note has 2 beats and quarter note has 1 beat. So 2 plus 1 equals 3. So it is triple meter or 3/4 time signature. So another example. The second figure consists of 3 quarter notes. So 1 beat. 1, 2, 3. So is it correct that it is 3/4? Yes. The last figure, so it is blurred. We have a quarter note and 8 note, 2 8 notes, and quarter note again. So quarter note has 1 beat, while the 8 note has 1/2 beat. So 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1 equals 3. 3/4 time signature. Okay, there were songs with 3/4 time signature. In your book, it has Who Has Gone from the Ring. So I tried to search it in YouTube, but I cannot search it. Walay makita. So I have songs also that have that has 3/4 time signature. So these were the song. Pilipinas Kong Mahal at Atin Ko Pong Singsing. Alam niyo ba kung paano kantahin ang Pilipinas Kong Mahal? How about Atin Ko Pong Singsing? Okay, let's try to conduct it. Okay, let's have first Pilipinas Kong Mahal. Ang bayan ko'y tanging ikaw, Pilipinas kong mahal, ang puso ko at buhay man sa iyo'y ibibigay, tungkulin time signature. How about atin ko pong sing-sing? Atin ko pong sing-sing, mitong niyang timpukan, amanake ete, kingidong idatan, sangkang king sininop, king mitong akaban, miwalaya ite, ikukamalayan. So, 3/4 time signature. Now, let's proceed to 2/4 time signature. This is another common type of signature. This means that there are 2 beats in a measure. Below are examples of 2/4 time signature. Yes, 2. Okay, in the first figure, we saw half note. Half note has 2 beats, so is it correct that it is 2/4 time signature? Yes, because it has 2 beats. The second figures consist of a quarter note and 2 eighth notes. So 1 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 2. So, is it correct? It is 2/4 time signature? Yes. How about in the third figure? 2/4. We see 4 eighth notes. So 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 plus 1/2 equals 2. Is it correct that it is 2/4 time signature? Yes, it is correct. Okay, how about 2/2 time signature? Not 2/4, but 2/2 time signature. This is another type of 2 time signature. You cannot find this in your book, but I include this to know more. This means that there are 2 beats in a measure, of course, because it is 2. But the lower number is 2. Oh, lower number is 2. We always see 4 in the lower number, but this time you see 2 in the lower number. This means that the note that receives 1 beat is a half note. Okay, half note kuno ang note nga nasa staff. Half note is 2 beats, or 1/2 of a whole note. That's why it is over 2. Below are example of 2/2 time signature. Ta-da! Okay, figure number 1, 2/2. Okay. We know that half note has 2 beats. That's why we will count it 1, 2, 3, 4. 2/2. Okay, we have 2 because there are 2 beats in a measure. Okay, the upper number is 2 because there are 2 beats in a measure, 2 half notes. While the lower number is 2, not 4, because the note that gets 1 beat is a half note, and half note is a half of a whole note. That's why it is 1/2. That's why it is over 2. Songs with 2/4 time signature. We have Lupang Hinirang. So our pambansang awit is a 2/4 time signature. So we will, if you are leading in our school to do the Lupang Hinirang, and if you are the one to lead, so you will use 2/4 time signature. Just like this. Bayang magiliw, perlas ng silanganan, alab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay, lupang hinirang. So, it is down, up, down, up, down, up, as long as it is only 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Next is Leron Leron Sinta. I know that you are familiar with this song. Leron Leron Sinta, puso ng papaya, Dala-dalay buslo, sisidla na sinta. Pagdating sa duloy, nabali ang sanga. Kapus kapalaran, humanap ng iba. So, another. So, I guess that we are done. At this time, you will answer pages 43 to 46. Love music. Letter B, letter C, letter D, and letter E. Note, do not include letter A because you are going to listen to a song or a music that your teacher will play. But since we are not in our classroom, so do not include letter A. Proceed to letter B until letter E. Okay, I hope that you learn from our lesson in simple time signature. Keep safe and thank you for listening.